It could very well be a day where breakthroughs happen, aha moments, epiphanies. You hear something, you see something, you dream, you think something, a situation or an event happens. And in that moment, you'll need to decide whether you're going to go with it and go with the flow or you're going to fight it. Now, that aha moment, that epiphany, could lead to profound growth. This energy pushes us to be innovative, to explore new ways to feel security, to grow prosperity, to invite in comfort, maybe even luxury into our lives. So join me as we embark on a journey of self-discovery, unlocking your path to transformation, gaining an understanding of how to embrace this energy and move forward today and every day. So hi, I'm Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly. Thank you for being here. Thank you for all the positive, loving support you send me each and every day. And welcome to your daily focus, July the 29th, 2024. So let's start with the numerology. We have the 29 energy today. The 29 energy, well, if we go 2 plus 9, it would be an 11. And the 11 is a master number. It's consider the master teacher showing us the way forward, teaching us how to take each step properly. Now, with the 29 energy being in there, we will be challenged. We will be tested. Are we ready for the next step, the next chapter? If we look at the daily numerology, we'd have a 7 plus 11 plus an 8 gives us a 26 energy. And that is through careful might not be the right word. More of a confident stance in what you're doing. Making the plan or making the strategy. How do I increase my income? How do I grow that love? And asking yourself these questions and making a plan and looking over, like, research, taking in information, asking the questions can lead to profound wealth, profound love. 2 plus 6 is an 8, so it is about growing our prosperity, our stature. And basically, under a 26 8 energy, we really have to think things through. We can't, it's not going to get a lottery ticket and we got wealthy. It's by having a plan and meeting that plan. It's about making that commitment to yourself that you're going to roll out your life this way going forward. Maybe before you get your paycheck, you're going to start paying yourself first. You're going to take $50 or $100 and you're going to invest it in some way to have it for that long-term growth. Or maybe you're saving up so that you can get that floor space to open up your own business or whatever it might be for you, a goal, a dream, a desire. And it's about making that commitment. The sun is in Leo, so we'll have the confidence, if nothing else. Our moon is in Taurus until about, I think it's about 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So the moon will be in Taurus until about right after supper time, or while we're having supper maybe, or just prior to, and then it moves over into Gemini. The moon will conjunct Uranus today. And we all know what I say about Uranus. The only thing you can expect is the unexpected. And today is no different. The moon is our emotional state. And so it could bring in sudden insights and emotional breakthroughs. There's a very strong energy that surrounds us, and it invites us to break away from those routines, from those traditions. Expect the unexpected, embrace change, try to be as adaptable as possible, go with the flow. And since it's happening in Taurus, I mean, this could manifest actually as a small win. Money coming in, or the opportunity to create a way for money to come in. It could also reflect your need for safety and security, for comfort in your life. And that being said, we could actually witness something that seems the opposite of what we're striving for. So, are you willing to go with the flow? Allow in change. You'll likely find that whatever takes place actually brings you to exactly what you were trying to manifest in the first place, just not by your rules. Okay, let's turn to the cards. So stay open-minded to all that happens to you today. Absolutely. Look at that. The Strength card came out. When's the last time we saw the Strength card? It's been a while, but this is about standing in our integrity. We're not looking to manipulate. We're not looking to find the shortcut. Our word is our bond here. So maybe that word and our bond is just to ourselves, because I get more of this is a conversation with you rather than with other people. So when it comes to, this is about knowing your own courage and your own strength. And this is about trusting your inner strength, trusting your intuition, trusting your wisdom to take yourself to the next level and beyond. And turn within and ask yourself, how do I feel about this? Is this good for me? How do I feel about this? And pay attention to what your body does. What emotions are starting to leak through? Are you furrowing your brow? Are you smiling ear to ear? Do you have butterflies in your tummy? I think the Strength card coming out here is about understanding about your own strength, your ability to create whatever you want in your world. And will it be easy? Well, maybe not. But you can still do it. If everything was easy, anybody could have it. The fact that you really want it tells me that you will do whatever is necessary to bring that into your life. So tap into your inner strength, your courage. Believe in yourself. Take a risk on yourself. Okay, let's cut the cards. I did put that card back in, so we'll see if it comes out again. Our underlying energy for today. Oh, look at this for underlying energy, the Three of Swords. This could be healing. Maybe we don't feel safe. Maybe we don't feel like we can bring in that safety around us. Maybe because of what has happened in past relationships or in our past. Generally, I go more towards relationships when we're looking at the moon's energy, but I mean, it could be in any part of our life that we don't feel that safety and the security. Maybe something just happened to us that made us doubt our own safety, security, or that we can take care of ourselves in some way. And maybe something has happened and you put yourself in a bad place. I mean, being human and not putting yourself in a bad place once in a while, it doesn't go together, right? We put ourselves in bad places. We think it's the right move at the time, or that little voice inside of us said, no, don't go that way. And we did anyways. But, and then we shame ourselves. We beat ourselves up. We strip ourselves of any kind of confidence in our thoughts and our words and what we feel and what we think and where we want to go. And this is about forgiving yourself. This is about healing yourself about those things to understand how strong and capable you are. I'm kind of midway through all the weeklies, and they'll be out before Monday morning. I know that for sure. But I am getting this message throughout all the readings about this healing that has to take place. Some of you need conversations with others. There's a whole list. It's a little different for everybody, obviously. But there is, in everybody's reading, this sense of healing needs to happen in your life. You need to let go of where you think that you did something wrong. You simply cannot do something wrong. When we do anything in life, okay, it's impossible for ourselves to even self-harm ourselves, okay? So when we talk about the people self-harming themselves, they are doing that because they feel that they will feel better because they're inflicting the pain in some way. That pain actually represents something that will make them feel better. We cannot intentionally do something to ourselves without thinking that this is the right choice going forward, that this is the best move going forward. And you look backwards, and all of a sudden you're looking backwards and you're going, why didn't I do that? Or why did I stay around so long? Or why didn't I see that red flag? That tells you that you have learned through that experience, and that was the only reason you went through that experience, to learn, to become stronger, to become more confident, not weaker. So forgive yourself. If it didn't happen to you that way, it would have happened to you in a whole different scenario, so to speak, but the same message would apply, because you needed to go through that and you needed to learn the lesson. And maybe the answers didn't come till a month down the road, 6 years down the road. Maybe they don't come until many years later. But you do gain the wisdom. You do gain the understanding. That is why we go through what we go through. And this card is saying, forgive yourself. Love yourself. Do something nice for you today. Pamper yourself in some little way. Take 5 or 10 minutes to just enjoy the presence of you. Our first card is the Seven of Pentacles. Where is our focus? Where is our attention? And immediately what I got was, here we are and we're focused here. And we're going to build this thing over here. Okay, we see it, we're showing up, we're giving it a consistent effort. Go, go, go. And then some drama happens over here. And we go, okay, I got to be over here. And you start taking care of the dramas and stuff. And you get that all done. And then you're going, oh yeah, I was so consistent with that. I'm going to get back into the habit of things. And you turn over here and it's like a dust bowl. It's like you didn't do anything, or you've lost the whole train of thought, or you've lost the feeling or the energy. Because when you change your focus, they have to change their focus. They have to go to where you are looking. So where is your focus? Where do you want the help of your angels, God, the universe? Where do you want the success, the happiness, the joy, the love, the prosperity, the abundance? And this goes very much with the 11 energy that we are experiencing today in the sky. Or in the numerology, I guess it would be. It all comes from the universe. This is about that consistent effort. This is about keeping our focus on what's the most important things, not getting sucked into that drama over there, but rather paying attention to what you need. So today, look at where you put your focus and where your focus needs to be. Is it in alignment with your dreams, with the things that you want to, your goals, manifesting, making things tangible in your life, real? Look at that. And then the Ace of Pentacles shows up. So this opens up a path to prosperity. A brand new path towards prosperity, which is exactly what the moon in Uranus is trying to push us towards. So first we need to heal. Then we have to figure out, what is the goal? What is the dream? And get specific about it. Don't just say, I want a bigger house or I want a nicer car. Okay, once I wanted, I used to drive what was called Bondo buggies in my day, because they were really held together by Bondo. They were either I was going to buy the vehicle or it was going to be stripped at a place, because it just really, nobody else would drive it. But in those days, I would drive the Bondo buggies. And I kept thinking, and it was all I could afford. Obviously, if I could afford something better than the Bondo buggy, I would have driven it, but I couldn't at the time. And my prayer, my wish, my hope, what I was trying to manifest was just bring me a car that I would look good in. I'm so embarrassed sometimes, even just pulling into work or the grocery store, and I'm driving these Bondo, like, don't look at me, don't, you can recognize my car from all the other cars because it was the worst one in the parking lot, kind of thing. And I just wanted a beautiful car. And this is way back in the I think it was like mid 80s to late 80s. And all of a sudden, somebody offered us this like 1979 or 1981 New Yorker, and it was gold. And oh my gosh, there wasn't any Bondo on this baby, okay? And it had a computer that talked to you. Oh my gosh, right? I just hit payday, right? And they were like, it was like really cheap. You could buy a car in those days if you went the Bondo buggy way, $50 to $100, maybe $300. That was top of the line for the Bondo buggies, and I think that one was 300. And I thought, oh, I'll look good in that. Thank you so much for hearing me. And I got in that vehicle and I even got dressed up. I put on heels and everything because I was so excited to have a car that I was going to be driving down the road. And if you looked and saw me, I would have a little bit of pride and be able to hold my head up, but just a little bit higher, because I was not driving that Bondo buggy, but I was driving a New Yorker, not just any New Yorker, a gold New Yorker. And it talked to me. Oh yeah, we're talking payday. And I drove up. Oh, it wasn't far, a couple of miles, and the car talked to me, and it said, "Your electrical system will now fail." And all of a sudden, I'm trying to pull the steering wheel so I can get off on the side before I just stopped in the middle of the highway. And I got over enough where I could get off, and I thought, so, what I'm getting at is, you have to kind of be very specific about what you truly want to bring in. You just can't leave it. I mean, I looked great in the car, but the car didn't drive. The car didn't move. So I went back to my Bondo buggies for a while. And after time, I mean, now I'm sitting with my brand new F-150 in the driveway from years of just driving. And that was a dream for quite some time, but I was a lot more specific with that. And it is, I'm just as tickled getting into it today as I was, like, when was it? Like almost a year ago now. That, or a little longer than a year ago, maybe, that I got it. But I'm still, every time I sit in that vehicle, the excitement, the happiness, the joy. So, anyways, this is telling us that way too. Well, I guess no, I'm adding my own here. Where is your focus? Where is your attention? But when you are looking at your focus and your attention, you really want to put in the details, especially on a day like today. You want the details into your dream. Okay, we've got the Eight of Pentacles. So Pentacles, 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 told you. It's in Taurus. It has to be about our finances, about our wealth. It could be more about grounding and security as well with the Pentacles. So, and we have three Pentacles on the board with our Three of Swords there, telling us that we need to forgive ourselves so that we can be open to the opportunities that are being put in front of us. The Eight of Pentacles, I kind of see this card these days as we have here, okay? And that's our archway. We've come through that. That is our yesterday. Okay, the curtains are ready to drop, but there is still a candle lit there. So first of all, we need to understand just how wonderful we are, the things that we have accomplished in our life, the things that we have done well in our life, to pat ourselves on the back, to know that we can do great and wonderful things. And as we start to look at our great and wonderful things, and in this particular thing, we've made pentacles, and we're looking at them, we're like, wow, I really did a good job on these. I have talent, I have ability, and I can make better pentacles if I wanted to. I know I can. And so, as we go into the second part of our journey here, before we step through that archway, we tap into our potential. We see what we can do. What if we gave it our all? What if we just stepped up a little bit more to making something better or more perfect or more of, or whatever it may be for you, widening that widening the threshold of the door. So yeah, growing the abundance, growing what you, understanding how you can grow your life into whatever you want it to be, because you do have the magic inside of you, and understanding that magic, understanding that talent, that ability, that unique self, and letting that out and tapping into that potential and raising the bar on yourself. And just as we are ready to go forward, this is what we're doing. We're raising the bar on, well, growing our abundance, absolutely. Growing our prosperity, absolutely. Or maybe it's safety and security here. for the majority of us. For some of you, it could be relationships, but I would imagine within that relationship, you're also looking at the finances and you're also looking at the stability of the relationship. There is a brand new path opening up to you here. So even though it's full moon energy, by the time we get to the end of the week, it's not going to be full moon energy. This week is full moon energy. So as we start, we see where we need to release, we need to let go. Anyways, I'm making this into a workshop instead of a daily reading. So let's get back. We'll get an oracle card here. I'm sorry. Got off the... Speaking of workshops, okay, I guess that's why it popped into my head. Okay, turning obstacles into opportunities. I am putting out a 5-week workshop, and I'm doing that because it is my 1-year anniversary for the newsletter. So thank you to everybody. I mean, I cannot believe how many people I have on the newsletter, and it gives you a ton of personal information for yourself. It explains the numerology for the month. It gives you your own horoscope for the month. I do all kinds of stuff on that, but I am releasing a 5-week workshop, turning obstacles into opportunities. And I've really been counseling people for close to 30 years now. And, through my counseling with people, I find that, certain things kind of seem to pop up in my vision a little bit more often than others. And I've come up with 3 superpowers that you really need to have in order to turn those obstacles into opportunity. So if you are on the newsletter, it will be coming out. The August newsletter will be coming out in a couple of days, obviously, and first of August. And in it will be a workshop for you, and it's completely free as a thank you to you for signing up for my newsletter and staying committed to the newsletter. It's not like you signed up for it and then 3 months later you canceled. You're all still there and adding. Everybody's adding to it all the time. So you want to get in there so that you receive the newsletter and get the free workshop, okay? Because it's only going to be offered to you guys for a limited time at free, and then it'll be on my website. Because, I do have to kind of make money in order to eat and stuff like that too, right? So, okay, we have infinite blessings, the 17, making the impossible possible. If we don't have enough beautiful energy around us, and I hope it does feel like beautiful energy to you, infinite blessings. You are blessed. So open your heart and your reality to the immeasurable gifts. Loving energy is surrounding you. Love from the highest level is being showered upon you in your life. Count your blessings. Remember that love is all around you. Notice miracles and blessings as they show up in unexpected ways. Your life may not be exactly as you anticipated, but be sure to look for your miracles. So, that validates that we will get those aha moments. We will get those epiphanies. So talk to God, your angels, your guides, the universe, source. Start growing the dream in your mind and then start making the actions to step into it. We have partners today for our animal. Partners. So we have our little seahorse here. And our keywords are love, partners, foundation, balance, relationship, and safety. Love is composed of a single soul inhabiting 2 bodies. If you've chosen seahorse, this is a time for you to look close, and we have, because here we are. This is a time for you to look closely at the relationships around you. If you're currently with a love partner, it is a time for you to rekindle your passion and explore new ways to build upon your foundation. Safety and security are important things. Seahorse offers protection, love, and safety so that you can continue on your journey. If you're single, it's important for you to restore the balance that's missing within your order, in order, missing within you, in order to attract the right person. Like attracts like. Be the type of person that you want to be in your life. And unlike humans, it's the male seahorse that carries the babies. This card could signify that there is an imbalance between the male and female partnership, in which a realignment needs to take place. Maybe it's a realignment of your own feminine and masculine sides. This could be in the workplace. This could be a love relationship. This could be definitely just you and looking at your balance. If you're thinking of being your own, if you're thinking of beginning your own business, this is a wonderful time, but you must not go it alone. A partner is needed to help with the balance. You may be the creative type. You may need someone to ground you in regards with finances or vice versa. There's also a message that a loved one, a male energy who has crossed over, may be coming through. The messages of love and peace. Ancient Europeans believed that the seahorse carried the souls of deceased sailors to the underworld. Seahorses offered the sailors, which is the male energy, protection on their journey as they went to meet their destiny. It's now time for you to embrace your destiny. It's now time for you to embrace your destiny. And until we meet again, remember, I do love you.